Hi and welcome to Whiskey Shared. You're watching day 15 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. I'm Toby and you're watching Whiskey Shared. Welcome to day 15 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. If you've seen this before and you know it works, then you can just skip straight forward to the tasting. Otherwise, the way this works is I have over 100 samples in my sample collection and my wife has picked 24 at random. She'll put one a day into a blue Glencairn glass and I'll nose it, I'll taste it, I'll tell you if I like it, and I'll have a stab at what I think it is. This is just for fun, so sometimes I get it right and sometimes I get it wrong. Should we find out what I'm drinking? On to the whiskey. If you'd like to play along with me and find out what's in my glass when I do, then just keep watching. Otherwise, take a look in the description now for a sneak peek. Let's start with the nose. Okay, so this is quite sweet. It's quite subtle on the nose. I think it's like orchard fruits, maybe a hint of tropical fruits. But it really is quite subtle on the nose in terms of like ABV and flavours. Yeah, really is light. Struggling with this one. Let's move on to the palate. It seems a little fruity, vanilla, charred oak, a little bit dry wood, but it doesn't give much away at all. Reminds me of a blend. Really subtle indeed. Low ABV, probably 40%. But yeah, not really giving away much. Let's have another sip. It's quite sweet. Vanilla, caramel. There's maybe some apple in there, like orchard fruits. But this doesn't give away much. The initial sort of flavours on the palate are quite soft. And it builds up a little bit sort of heat, a little bit of pepper, some sweetness. Reminds me of a cheap blend, something like Johnny Walker Red, something like that, but quite simple indeed. Let's have one final sip. Yeah, it definitely comes across quite soft, quite, I don't know, quite simple. There's not really much going on. And because it's quite soft, I think it's 40%. I think it's probably a blend, probably a cheap blend. And yeah, it's a little bit lackluster. This is nothing special from what I can tell. It's not giving away much at all. No real flavours. Very simple. That's why it makes me think it's a cheap blend. Shall we find out what's in my glass? Right, so it's Tamnavulin Red Wine Cask. It's 40% ABV and it was given to me by my brother Adam. Well, obviously it's an entry-level whiskey. It's a single malt and not a blend. It's red wine cask, and yeah, it just came across as very soft, very simple. You know, there is a chance that this has potentially allowed some air in the sample bottle. You know, maybe didn't seal perfectly. and you do lose some of the quality of flavour if the seal has been slightly compromised. So, you know, it could be just that I was unlucky with that one, because, you know, I've had Tamnavulin a couple of times and they've always been okay. They've definitely tasted better than this reminds me. So, yeah, I think maybe I was just a little unlucky with that one. Obviously, as always, if there's a Tamnavulin that you think I should try, then let me know in the comments as always. And yeah, if you've tried this one as well, then let me know your thoughts, because this definitely doesn't live up to my sort of recollection of what Tamnavulin is, even if it is a supermarket whiskey. Hopefully you found that interesting, and hopefully you'll come back tomorrow for day 16. Slauncher. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment, and please consider subscribing for more videos like this.